biggest step in getting out of the corporate rat race and starting an online business for me was the awareness that it's even possible. People think that there's so much to it, and we get hung up on the notion that we can't do it, we don't have the skills, we don't have the knowledge, or I'm too old, or all of this kind of stuff. And it's like we create our own limitations in our own minds. Like, we'll decide we can't do something or can't even see that it's possible before we even start. For me, the biggest thing was in realizing that I was stuck in a job that was unfulfilling. I was a mariner and I was earning decent money, but it wasn't fulfilling me in that I didn't feel like I served a purpose and I wasn't happy in my life. And there were things that I wanted to do, to see, and to experience. Like, I wanted to travel and I wanted to spend time with my family and my kids and my grandkids, you know, doing things that we're meant to be doing in this life instead of just sitting at a job and giving all of our time for money. There was a turning point for me where I figured that if I could find a way to break out and to change and basically alter the direction that my life was heading, it was going to be able to enable me to create something so much more, something that meant more to me than just showing up for work day to day like a cog in the corporate wheel. And it was in that moment that I was looking for some motivation and inspiration on YouTube from like Tony Robbins and Mel Robbins and Tom Bilyeu. And a video popped up with this English guy named Stuart. And he talked about how he had created an online business and he'd built up this company that he could run from his laptop anywhere in the world as long as he had it and an internet connection. So I'm watching this video and I was thinking, wow, this is exactly what I'd had in mind. It's just what I'd been dreaming of. In that video, he offered me a 7-day video series. It was free, and it showed me how all of this was possible. How he had done it from scratch with no previous experience or knowledge of the industry at all, and how he was able to build a company that now allows him to do the things in life that he's wanted to do. So I clicked through to his website and I watched the video series, which was free, and I'm so glad that I did because it's put me on this whole new direction in my life. And as I made that change, I began to realize, I began to get out of my own way. And I don't have to work this job that society tells me is the best way to do it, you know, to get a good job and work your way up the ladder, and then eventually, if you work hard enough and long enough, that we might be able to retire and build enough of a nest egg to retire and live comfortably, but not really doing what we want to be doing. I didn't want to wait any longer for that. I didn't want to wait until it's too late to start living out my dreams. So this video series is shot by two of my mentors, Stuart Ross and Jay Kubisak, and I'm now at a point in my own journey where I want to offer the same video series back to others for free, to give other people the same opportunity that I got. A video series that showed me the foundations of how it was all possible. So I'm allowing people to have access to it through a link on my website, and all you've got to do is enter your email address to receive the video series, and after that, if it's for you, then great. You can watch it, and there are steps to take, and it's all explained very clearly. If it's not for you, no harm done. It's free. So it's like there's no harm in checking it out. And once you've watched that and can see this whole new world that's available to us all, for the people that decide to take that next step and make that transition, there's a mindset shift that begins to happen. It's realizing that an alternative path is out there, and then taking action towards doing it. And once you do that and start making that shift and take that first step, because it's all about taking that first step, then you can consistently take action and really change the quality of your life quite quickly. The biggest step for me then was getting the awareness that it's possible for me, and it all started with that video series. So if you want to see for yourself what this is all about, then click the link in this video, go to the website, and I'll put a link to the video series in that website. And if you want to look at it, just enter your email and I'll send it right to you directly. Now, I can't promise you much, but I can promise you one thing. I can promise you that if I can do it, so can you. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Jelena Ray. Bye for now.